Hello everyone, we are into round 2, Red Dragon Emperor and SoPugly 07. They both won their first game, so the winner of this will go into the finals, and then the loser will go into the losers brackets, which they will be competing to see who enters the final alongside them. So it looks like Red Dragon Emperor is sticking with dual mates, and it looks like SoPugly 07 has went for Aqua Force. I think that is Charlene. Can never remember the difference between the two twins. Aqua Force doesn't really do much in its first ride. It's the second ride and onwards that it starts to really pick up momentum. Not many decks do things on their first ride. Jewel Knight's can though. Looks like we're seeing the same tactic from the Red Dragon Emperor. So Red Dragon Emperor and SoPugly 07 are both players from Karen Cosplay. All four players actually are from Karen Cosplay. And these two here are two of the better ones. Red Dragon Emperor has been national champion alongside me, and SoPugly 07 is he's one of the younger competitors, and he's really made vast improvements. He's one of the best players in Scotland at this point. It's a very good point to hit that heal trigger. You always want to hit the heal trigger when it activates. Even if you're just on 1 damage, it's always good. The only point you don't want it is when you're about to go to 4 damage and it takes you off of that break ride ability. Red Dragon Emperor going for the Blaster Blade because it isn't really good on a rearguard circling Jewel Knight. Not sure what that was about, but interesting. And again, that 10k vanilla, it's very, very good. It's very defensive because it forces the opponent to be able to have to hit a trigger. Oh right, when the grade 3 Jewel Knight's place can't last one call a grade 1 from your deck. That's why he's called back row. And there's the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, he's not on Limit Break 4, so he's not going to get off the Maelstrom's full skill just yet. But it is very good to see it there, because it means the Glory Maelstrom from this point, if it's ridden, will become a 13k, and 13k is a much harder wall to hit over than 11k. And also it's good for attacking as well as defense. Basically, big numbers equals good, but you didn't really need to be a scientist to explain that one. Okay, they both had a heal that activated, but the one that Red Dragon Emperor's got is put Red Dragon Emperor in a... it's put SoPugly in a position, yeah, where he needs to hit a trigger, and because he doesn't hit that trigger, that attack doesn't go through. And here we have the break ride once again, and he should use the grade 2's effect now to come last 1 to call a grade 1. Now he's going to move that grade 2 to the front row. He's going to keep that there. Yep, there we go. So he has a 16k column, an 18k column, and that 11k. But he's just using the 9k to get rid of the Vanguard. Or to get rid of the rearguard, sorry. Then attack the Vanguard with the Vanguard. And there's a critical trigger. That's a lovely little draw trigger there. That will end the turn, because that's only a 23k column. It'll be interesting to see what happens now. Whether SoPugly 07 has one of the cards that gives yourself a damage to put more on that Limit Break 4 ability. There we go. That's what he was looking for. So now he is going to get off the Maelstrom's effect. Now presumably the 10k is going to attack the grade 2 rearguard. Then attack with the rearguard into the vanguard. Oh, okay. Attack with the rearguard into the rearguard. Oh, of course, yeah. I forgot that the vanguard is now 16. And yep, Maelstrom will definitely hit. He's just putting the triggers onto the rearguard, even though he doesn't play any stand triggers. I'd be very surprised if SoPugly 7's playing stand triggers. He's now able to draw a card and retire one card of the opponent's side field, giving him a huge advantage. He's now at 10 card advantage via 5, or via 6. And he's also put the Red Dragon Emperor on 3 damage rather than 4, meaning that he doesn't get a break ride turn this turn. And he still has the Basil in the back row, meaning that he can go for the 4 attacks next turn as well. Because unfortunately Jewel Knight have no way of retiring that rearguard back row. With the exception of Blast Blade. Even anything Blast Blade can only retire front row rearguards? I'm not sure. I can't remember if Blast Blade retires front row rearguards or grade 2 rearguards. Okay, and SoPugly is now on the 4 damage legitimately. Doesn't need to rely on the self-damage enabler. And there's the Glory Maelstrom. And unfortunately, Red Dragon Emperor does have a Perfect Guard and a grade 3 in hand, which allows the Glory Maelstrom to be negated. But it's going to take all of Red Dragon Emperor's hand to do so. Now, SoPugly 7 has so much of a hand there that he's definitely going to call 2 cards. There's no way that his entire hand is not cards that he wants to play. He'll just be deciding what the best move is. How best to try and kill the opponent this turn. Wow, that's a lot of Basils. So he's going to have to go with the left side rearguard to attack that rearguard. It's the only way. And now attack with the vanguard and then put the trigger in the 8k if he gets any. And most times that would just win the match right there, but Red Dragon Emperor has exactly the grade 3 that he can discard and the Perfect Guard. Because if you can't discard a grade 3, then when Glory Maelstrom attacks, you're not allowed to Perfect Guard. So it's very impressive that he had exactly what he needed. So Red Dragon Emperor isn't in a good situation. He needs to deal 2 damage. He needs to get rid of 2 grade 2 rearguards. And SoPugly 7 does have 4 cards in the hand and hasn't used any Perfect Guards yet. Oh well, 2 Perfect Guards are gone, even though he hasn't used any. So this could be it, because this is going to attack for 3 critical. Oh no, it's only 2 critical. My mistake. You rode the brake ride and took the brake ride. And he did have the perfect guard. So even so, it wasn't going to finish that way. So SoPugly doesn't have any face-up counter blast, but I don't think he needs it at this point. Because he doesn't need to counter blast for the Basil. It's just unfortunate that the Glory Maelstrom isn't going to get the plus critical. Depending on what his hand does, SoPugly might even just attack the rearguards. Okay, he seems confident. So 17k with the rearguard? Well, this hits. This could be it right here. And yes, SoPugly 07 has done it. He has beaten Red Dragon Emperor, and that means that SoPugly 07 is into the finals, which guarantees him an additional pack, at least, which means he gets 2 £4 packs for his £6 entry, and he has the chance of getting that championship promo as well. So even more to play for. And Red Dragon Emperor, he's going to have to fight to get back into that final position. So we shall see how this all plays out. So it's getting rather exciting. The next round we're going to see the finals of the losers bracket, and then we are going to see the finals itself. So look forward to that, everyone, and we shall see you all very soon.